Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Continuing to our Civil 3D Subassembly Composer videos. In our previous videos, we have made this subassembly from points, link and shape. Then we put parameter, some targets parameter and super elevation. Today we will save this subassembly and we will export it to Civil 3D. First of all, I will rename this as my assembly, or you can rename anything in description, write anything. Help file, if you have a help file, same like if I will open any of Civil 3D subassembly, you can see here we have a help file. For that, same like you can upload from here. If you have, you can upload from here. The next thing is image. You can see every subassembly have their own different image. So if you want, you can make a JPG, PMP, any kind of file, and you can load here and it will show there inside the Civil 3D when you will open. Okay, so I don't need these two, so I will just save as this shape is already it's saving here. It will save in PKT file. I will name it my custom assembly or subassembly. You can renew, then save. Okay, now we will open Civil 3D. In Civil 3D already I have made a profile. Here I will open the subassembly, and from here I will right click on anyone and I will select new palette. From new palette, as you see, there is a new tab appear here. I will rename this as a custom. Here inside this custom, then again I will right click and I will select import subassemblies. From here you can see this is the folder including where I save my subassembly. I will copy that. I will open this inside this, and which is my custom subassembly. I will select and open and then click OK. Now as you can see, I rename it as my assembly here. If you go to inside subassembly composer, you can see this rename is my assembly, and here also the same name. Now I will create assembly. I will rename the assembly anything. The setting already we know. Already I have this name with the sum assembly, so I will change this to AA. You can rename anything. Okay, I have assembly, so I will select the subassembly. I will select first the right side. I will click OK, and the left side again click OK. And now as you can see, my subassembly appear here. The same length slope I put here. As you can see, 3.65, and the slope if I go to the properties of this subassembly, the same things which I put there in subassembly composer you will find here. The width 3.65, the side this varies because I select the both. The thickness is 0.3, the slope 2%, everything same which I put here is appearing here. The subgrade, I rename the subgrade the super elevation and the axis of rotation. Okay, now what will I do? Okay, let's check if it is working. If I change the width of the lane, yes, it's working. So you can rename this subgrade or material anything. Okay, super elevation, I will calculate super elevation for the alignment, so we can check if it is supporting super elevation. Okay, already I calculate now the super elevation. So let's create a corridor. I will select here the design, the assembly name. I rename it's by AA, so I will select and the surface and click apply and OK. And now you can see it's create a corridor. If I change the style, not style, sorry, code set style, I will change, so you can see it's working here. Okay, if I see it's continuing with the curve, it's working properly here. If I check the section editor, you can see it's working nicely as I created on the both side. Okay, now let's check if it is working to chasing its target. If we sometime we show uh, a target to it, it will work or not. So I will create a feature line on the right side of my road, and I will target this everything. I will left at it is, and I will take from surface the elevation from surface. Okay, so now I will check if is my subassembly working on targets and elevation. If I select, I will go to edit target, I will select the region, and from here I will select, because my this subassembly and the picture line on the right side, so I will select on the right side both the offset and elevation. So from the offset, from here I will select the feature line, and also for the elevation I will select the feature line also, so it will take elevation from the feature line, and you can see let's target the feature line. So the target and elevation is working properly here in this subassembly. As you can see, the right side lane width increased to its target. Where I select the target, it's read up to here. So it's mean the targets parameter working in here in this subassembly. Now let's check the super elevation. I will select supported inside the super elevation, and for the side I will select which side. So I will first I will select supported, and then I will select the side and lane, if it is inside or outside lane. For the left side, I will select left side uh, lane slope. Okay, I will rebuild again the corridor. If I check the section editor, here in the start there is normal slope. So here I will check, you can see. Because here this start getting the surface, so I will check here. Also we can check if the daylight working with the subassembly. Okay, I will attach daylight to both of the side. If you select rebuild, it will not working because you did not select the surface. So and go to properties, and then select the surface in the target surface to the daylight, and it will work. Now you can see, if I go to section editor, now you can see the side slope for both side, left side and right side. This means it's connected to the surface. The link is not visible, but it's in the areas. If I will create cross section, there is a side slope. So it's mean it's this subassembly composer assembly, when you import it's in Civil 3D, it's working properly. Also sometime if you don't see the codes or links name, so it's mean you are in layout mode and your code is unchecked. So select always the road mode if you want to see your offset elevation target way, and this one. Also if you want to create more shape, you can create by point and link, and then you can save this, okay. This was